Street talk. Streetz is talking this shit.
Street talk.
Yeah. Shout out to Misfit Streetz.
My boy Misfit Streetz.
He.
Make sure y'all get on YouTube right now. YouTube. And look up Street Talk.
Y'all tune in.
Yeah, just tune the fuck in.
So we got some shit to talk about.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I said I'm on Street Talk. Hold up.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Street Talk, where if you love us, we love you. If you hate us, we still love you. But fuck you, though. This is the season finale. Well, yeah, season 2 finale. I really had to look back and reflect on how blessed and how grateful I am that I got this far, because a lot of people start shit and fall off. I've been guilty of it. I've met a lot of people, made a lot of connections, you know what I mean? But it's just the beginning. I'm just about to take a break, so I don't want to hear all that shit about you ain't interview me, because y'all already know what's coming. I got you niggas. Anyway, today we're going to switch it up a little bit. It's going to be more like a podcast vibe than an interview vibe, but, you know, with me I got Speezie, one of the best engineers in the town, if you niggas ain't know that. If he don't be throwing it out there, nigga nice with it.
Appreciate you.
Nice with his spitting shit too. There's a lot of shit coming, you already know. Oddmisfit, you already know. Man of many hats that he can't fit anymore because of his dreads. My Uncle Hozz, I'm trying to get him in the booth. He's gonna be on something soon. My little cousin Telly.
What's going on?
He was just playing some shit. He coming for y'all niggas next too. I'm about to take him under the wing, show him some shit. You already know. It's a family affair. But let's get started talking about some shit. First thing I want to do is I want to complain. I don't give a fuck that we live in Syracuse. It is too deep in March for it to be this fucking cold.
Oh my god.
That's a whole fact.
That shit is fucking depressing, man. But with that being said, it's crazy that it is March of 2023. Time is moving faster as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, I guess going in the line, what's something that we bought it before months said? What's something that 2023 has brought you? Looking for more positivity, but if it's negative, it's negative. Fuck it. That'd be what it is.
I'll go first. I'll say definitely, a new job, you know what I'm saying? New good job, stuff like that, just trying to grind, stuff like that,
I say 2023, same old shit, just a different day, try and make it, but shit, the only thing good is still be living,
But nah, for me, it's brought a lot of opportunity, like a couple of things coming my way. That's been cool, just been trying to work and stay consistent with stuff.
I'd say new studio for me. That's a new studio, new vibe, new energy, just better opportunity in career. Definitely.
Yeah. I feel like 2023 has brought a lot of forced change for me, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's time to level up. I'm about to close up a lot of the shit I've been working on just to get ready to start working on some new other shit, but we about to, roll out shit the right way, get it popping, keep it moving. And I'm fucking turning 35 this fucking next month, so feeling old. I'm not that old though, still like in the middle, young OG type shit. Alright, so to switch gears, I remember when in season 1, the season 1 finale actually, unofficial, ended up being a finale. It was with my sister and her friend. What's good, Shaw? Fucking, they put out a statement that men don't really have a type at all, that they fuck anything. Do you feel like you have a type? And if not, do you feel like it's not negative, not in the negative sense that they took it in? Like you can not have a type, but not want everything at the same damn time.
Yeah. Like, I got types that I don't like.
Facts.
What are those?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Struggling with somebody who don't fuck with white girls. Like, you do fuck with
I
white
think I
girls,
gotta
you
be the
say,
one to say it then.
Nah.
I don't do snow, bro. I don't do snow, bro. I don't do snow. I tried it. I tried it, and you know, I can't, bro. I don't know. If you know, I'm Puerto Rican and black. You know what I'm saying? That's just. I don't know.
Shit,
You tried a white girl, you said?
I tried a couple white girls and shit here and there. You know what I'm saying?
People always said a couple. We say,
No,
say,
right,
I said a couple. I tried a
I
couple.
don't know, man. It never worked out though. It never worked
I'm
out.
from Syracuse. I like all 4 seasons.
Nah. I mean, I feel like my type isn't really necessarily a physical feature. Even though I do like physical shit. Like, I love thighs, and I think I love titties, too. Like, I just recently realized that. I was staring, and I'm like, oh, shit. What's some damn titties? Like, but fucking, it's more of a personality thing. Like, I like women that's, like, excited. That got, like, vitality to them. Like if you could be excited about anything. Like, you could literally be working at fucking Burger King and be like, look how I rap that shit. Like, you just happy about, like, excited about whatever, because life hands you a lot of bullshit every day. You know what I mean? Just to not let that shit taint you, and to be strong. If you got kids, to be a good mother. You know what I mean? That shit is attractive to me, too. Like, I mean, even though, I'll talk about that later. But, yeah, man, I prefer to have something to pull. Like, I don't know, like, if my girl just came with a brush cut one day, like, I don't feel like I can that's an end of a relationship type deal, but at the same time, it's like,
why did you do it?
yeah, and it's like, don't get mad at me if I do stupid shit while I'm hitting it from the back. It used to be smacking your ass, and I'm like, pow, smack the shit out of the back of your shit. Like, mad goofy, like, I don't know, but that's another thing. That's like another topic of when you're in a relationship, it's about compromises, because that's your body, but at the same time, you gotta run certain shit by your partner. Like, you should be able to express yourself in any kind of way, but at the same time, like, if I just bleach my fucking hair or make my hair fucking purple or some shit, and then I had a half brush cut, half dread shit right there, you gonna have some issues about it. Like, I mean, like, women take it to the extreme, and, oh, it's my body, and it's all of this, and da-da-da, and I should be able to wear what I want whenever I go out. I should da-da-da. And we talked about the cold weather and shit, and that's mainly some up north shit, mainly upstate, because even New York City would be fucking warmer than shit around this time.
Hell yeah, New York City, way warmer.
But something that happens only in fucking, I mean, it don't just happen here, but it's like Syracuse is like popular for like the corner store shit. So it's like, what's a corner store horror story that you have? Like, not necessarily, I mean, it's ranges, cause I mean, like, I done walked out the store and the shit that got shot up and shit like that. I don't mean like that, I just mean like, just annoying, like, or just some random shit that happened to you, like, going into a corner store.
You probably already know mine. When I was a kid, yo, and then they gave each of us like $20. So the first thing I did was go to the store, and I got something for like $5, and they gave me back $5. So I'm arguing with him like, yo, you owe me 15. He like, and he going back and forth with me like, nah, I don't. So after about 2 minutes, everything had to come off the shelf. So I think I started throwing everything on the floor, just started going crazy and shit.
So you was the corner store hard at that time.
Nigga, they was jipping me up my money. It was hard. Nigga, I was like 8.
That nigga really did do that shit though. He went
Word,
crazy.
crazy.
You know, they was getting one up on you because you was a kid.
Word to me, my nana came in like, he's like, he only gave me 10. My nana was like, actually, I just gave him $20, so he couldn't have gave you 10. I'm like, yeah, bitch. Now give me my shit. I was mad as fuck.
That nigga about to go crazy.
trying to think of a corner
store story. I got a few of them, man, but mine's is kind of similar to Nakim's. Went into the corner store, you know, that's my neighborhood corner store, Eli's in the Valley, and shit like that. I went in there and I tried to get something off of credit. I tried to get a wrap on credit, shit like that. And the Aki just started getting an attitude with me and shit like that. And you know how that shit go. They always got their attitudes and shit. He ended up calling me a motherfucker and all that, this, that, and the third. And me and him going back and forth and shit like that. He acting like he about to reach for something in the back and shit like that. I'm telling him to come outside, all that. My mom got involved and shit like that. It was just crazy. Aki's is crazy.
I got this wasn't even here, but this was in Atlanta, bro. We went to Atlanta over the summertime, and we're in like the hood of Atlanta. Like it's like hood as fuck. The trenches, straight trenches. Bro, we walk into this gas station, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this fucking Mexican dude and this other dude just start popping off on each other, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, that shit was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
My shit is always the fucking panhandlers.
Panhandlers is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Expressway.
Yep.
Yeah, they're terrible over there.
That's the worst spot for them motherfuckers, man. And then it's like, my cousin got them shits orchestrated. Like, he used to, I don't know, like last summer, like, he was the king of them motherfuckers.
Word.
That shit is annoying, especially like some days it's okay, you want to communicate with a motherfucker, and some days you don't want to talk to nobody, and that's the days when a person always want to come in your goddamn face, like,
That's a whole fact.
acting like they know you, like, bro, I know I misread people all the time, and I can't see, so I don't be recognizing people. I know for a fact I don't fucking know.
I'm not gonna lie, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves, like somebody claiming they know me and they don't know me.
Exactly.
Like, who the fuck, like, that shit will get me enraged quick as fuck. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, nah, bro, you don't know me.
They just really be knowing the name, though. Like I said with you earlier, like I heard Speezie before.
Yeah, it was
like
through
that,
Trizzy type shit.
Trizzy,
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So it really be through other people and shit like that. But when you talk about,
I
know that nigga, I know him. Nah,
yeah, and then you don't even know who the fuck. You're like,
know
what the
me, bro.
fuck? That shit weird.
Facts.
What the fuck?
But the craziest thing for me, once I realized that them niggas is orchestrated together, like, it was crazy. One day I went to the store and this panhandler came outside. I was like, ain't nobody out here. I'm gonna go home early. I'm like, yo, you clocking out early because it's slow? I was like, oh shit.
Because it's so
You
low.
must have made your daily quota.
Nah, that shit is a hustle though. If they, I just can't see. I can't see me doing that shit. Like,
Hell nah. If anything, I would be like, if I have resorted to some shit like that, which would never happen, I'd be the nigga getting bottles and cans and shit. Like, I'd be putting in the work. I couldn't be like that though.
Nah, I was on my way to work Friday morning. And it was cold as fuck. And then this lady had one bag of bottles in her hand, walking in the cold. I'm like, yo, what are you gonna get with that? Like, what the fuck? It wasn't even a big bag. It was like it wasn't a grocery bag, but it was one of them little trash bags. Like,
facts, what he said, Lucy.
That's definitely for damn Lucy.
Yeah. Fuck it. I don't know. That cigarette addiction seemed like that should be real.
That is real. I ain't gonna lie. That shit suck.
Vaping too.
That's the new shit that be on every commercial now. Don't vape.
Causes stress and shit like that.
Yo, I
Man,
see
that
those
shit help my
You were a
stress.
different person before you started vaping.
I'll be skipping them commercials, bro. Turn the TV off on that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
I see them shit more than cigarette commercials. Those shit crazy.
They gave that worse than that fucking commercial where that motherfucker is in that wheelchair and he just dying slowly and it's talking.
Nah, I remember the one where it's
coughing.
Terry.
From tobacco.
Yo,
Sometimes
That
she
black
died
lady
too, man.
hooked up
She
to
died.
oxygen.
To Terry?
Yeah,
I bet she
died.
did. That shit was
Yeah,
what,
that's
how many
fucked up,
years
though.
ago?
My mom told me that she died, I think. Yeah.
She probably
That's
died
fucked
right
up.
after that commercial.
Right after that commercial, she was gone.
commercials fucked up, bro.
Right, they go find people that got like a week left to live.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse though when you trying to fuck a bitch and you in an AIDS commercial.
Yo, worse, bro.
Yo.
It's like,
Or they be playing.
I think I'm good.
Like, yo, like, but y'all want to listen to everything fucking else I say and play some shit. Where y'all get this shit from?
right, this ain't had nothing to do with nothing going on right now. That shit fucked up. Fucking Netflix. And then the whole Netflix and chill shit for me be a long ass process because I don't ever know. I spend mad time like, what am I gonna put on while I fuck you? Like that's what I'm really.
What do I do?
thinking.
What don't I care to watch?
Yeah,
like waste through.
Yeah, because that's what the selection is. I'm not about to put on something I ain't never seen before. It's like it's got a whole selection that I'm going through. I already know what my plan is. Like,
fuck all that, nigga. Just get right to it.
some of that shit should be out for the warm up though.
Shit funny as fuck.
Nah.
Then I'm gonna actually watch the fucking movie.
Yeah.
I'll put on cartoons, bro. I'll put on SpongeBob. Fuck it. We're not watching that shit.
Hit that shit to the sound effects. Yo, so that just made me think about saying a deal. Like, what's a deal breaker? Like, you went to a bitch crib and then it's like, oh, I'm never going over here again. I can tell you mine. Like, I'm a nigga, so I still hit that shit. But the bitch said she put her kids to bed in her bed and wanted me to fuck her on the baby bed.
Yo, that's crazy.
And I was just like, yo, I'm really uncomfortable. So I bent her ass over that shit for a little bit, and I was like, I would never return her again. That shit was wild.
Yo. I don't know, man. This
Girl
bitch
fucking
had
when her
me-
baby's crying is crazy too. Bitch, your baby's crying. Go take care of that little fucker.
This bitch had me. She didn't even let me go into her crib because it's like, I don't want to say too much. It's like, I guess she don't like men in her house type shit. Like she got dogs and shit like that. She don't want no men in her house. So she let me go in her garage and she tried to let me fuck on the treadmill.
What?
Yeah.
Like, crazy shit.
Nigga, what?
Crazy shit.
I would turn that shit off.
You did it. Don't lie. You smacked that shit crazy on the treadmill. Nigga was
I
running
wasn't
in place.
comfortable though. I wasn't comfortable, so I couldn't get off how I wanted to
You
get
see,
off.
I would have
Yeah.
cracked mad jokes. So
Get on your back and I'm gonna turn
got
this
mad
off.
at me. I'd have cracked mad jokes. Like, what the fuck? You like, work out, bitch?
Bitch, I could have got to tell you. What the fuck?
Word. I thought she about to say she had you fuck her through the door or some shit.
That's crazy.
I'd have said some, I always say the most outlandish, off the wall shit. So I was about to say, bitch, you want me to run through this pussy?
I ain't gonna lie. A deal breaker for me is like if we walk in her crib, like I get people like messy every once in a while and shit. But if you got a dirty ass bathroom, I'm judging you.
Yeah, I done seen some dirt.
I can't do that.
Like I'm talking like greasy. Like you got kids, like you got kids in this bathroom, like that's fucked up.
And don't get me wrong, like the kids are doing it and shit like that. I understand it's because you got kids, but it's like
There's a difference between grimy, greasy,
Man,
nasty.
some of that shit. You go in,
it's greasy
you go in
and
there where
shit
there's
like that,
fucking
it's
curling iron and hair boxes and like, bitch, how you got combs and brushes and hair blow dryers and shit all over the sink and shit, but your hair ain't been done in like 2 months. It's like, where the fuck? Like, why is this this shit just chilling on the sink, nigga? Put that shit in the cabinet.
Deal breaker, nigga, you go in the bathroom, there's a big ass log of doo-doo in the toilet. You flush that shit.
Word.
KJ crazy.
Man, flush that shit.
Nah, but like, nigga, on some G shit, niggas get bad raps too. Like they be like, why? Oh, a nigga hit this, he fucked me, and then he stopped talking to me. And it's like, oh, he's a dog, he's a hoe, he's all this, but they don't never take into account maybe
big ass log of doo-doo.
No, yeah, that's a fact too. But like, it was this one, like, I just recently went and read my messages, right? And this bitch was talking about how, oh, you was trying to fuck me, and once I let you fuck, you just disappeared, and you stopped responding, and that's weird, and I'm blocking you, this and that. But every time she hit me up, she kept asking for shit, and I'm like, yo, I don't like the feeling that, like, I feel like you're using me, like, type shit. Like, every time we chill, you want something, you asking me for some shit. And then that last time, it was like, all right, man, I'm done with like no, fuck it. Everything was a cool night. It was all of that shit, and you just had to try to get something out of it. And it's like, all right, I feel like I was in the right for that shit. Like you know what I mean, I didn't fucking use you, bitch. You was using me.
Yeah.
But the rumor probably, whoever she talked to in her little circle or all that, that's niggas get bad. Niggas do fucked up shit. Niggas is dogs. Niggas do horrible shit. But
Women are worse than men, bro.
Yeah, they worse than us, bro.
Bro, women are worse than men.
They worse
I'm just
than
gonna
us,
keep
bro.
it a whole stack.
They hoes, bro.
They're terrible.
for sure. I mean, you gotta think about it though. Like the song that I did yesterday was basically saying like people gotta be, like people are them. Like the biggest mistake I feel like people make is that they don't understand that people are them. You try to change somebody, or you create an image of somebody, and you get mad when that person isn't the person that you love, but that was never that person. It's like certain shit you shouldn't tolerate. Like, I mean, like, okay, I'm like, certain people tolerate different shit. Like, there is a woman who know her man's rich, he gonna fuck people, and as long as he don't bring that home or make it compromisable, she fine with that. There's a person who they struggle together, and like, nigga, you better not step out on me, but everybody got their own level of shit that they willing to tolerate.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, like, you judge, but it's like, I don't know, like, and so nobody is really, it's like the whole, like, Will and Jada shit, like that shit, that Will Smith shit is still getting weird. It's still weird to me to like even now.
I don't
like,
think he's as comfortable. You know how they were saying like he's like comfortable and like he was okay. I don't think he was. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. I think he was very I think he was upset about it.
Because it wouldn't have resulted to that. Like it wouldn't have went that far if he felt like, you know what I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal, or because they were separated or whatever. And I understand the jokes and people talking shit about him, but it's just deeper. And I seen some shit where I feel like he just defeated like that. Like I said, like that woman.
Yeah, just because he's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, as you said, like he's Hollywood, but he's still a human at the end of the day too. Like he goes through his own trials and tribulations and shit.
They did do him dirty.
They did him filthy.
All because he slapped the nigga. They tried to crucify him.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to make it seem
I
like
would have slapped him too, bro. Stop talking about my wife. Fuck is wrong with you?
Nah, I wouldn't have. Not with
I
what he
would
said.
have took it outside. I ain't
Hey,
gonna lie.
look
Look like
either
outside. Alright, wait till you catch your ass outside.
They did
would've
that.
got
He did
nasty.
that at the Oscars.
It would have got nasty outside though. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
See,
So
well,
that slap was just the least. I mean, he could have got it way worse. You feel me? He could really got fucked up.
But what it taught.
He done trained to be Muhammad Ali and all that. That bitch got some type of
He
boxing
goes out-
head.
he
He
could
could
really-
really
he could really
They
fuck
took that
up.
nigga head off.
Hey, that nigga is like.
Wait, Will Smith is from the
6'2".
hood, bro.
Yeah.
He's from Philadelphia Projects.
But the thing that it taught me from Chris Rock, from his stand up, everybody outraged about Chris Rock, like the people that was commenting that he shouldn't have said this and that. It showed me that this world, it had more sympathetic. It was more sympathetic towards
Him being slapped.
yeah, towards physical altercation than a person emotionally venting. Like a man is not supposed to vent or say his person. Like I got smacked. Why can't I say my side and make jokes about the motherfucker that slapped me? How you gonna say something about that? But they trying to justify. Will Smith was under all of this pressure and he was all of that because he physically harmed somebody. But a man is venting and he held that shit back until a time. You know what I mean? For a certain time, and then you have an outrage about that shit. But it's like people respond. They more sympathetic about physical shit
And
than
that's
about
his
a man.
job.
Yeah.
That's like you telling Jay-Z not to reference something that happened to him in the line. It's literally the same shit. And he only squeezed it into like 5 minutes of a special that he took it out. Then he took it out because it was overshadowing his whole special.
And I tell y'all all the time, don't fucking
Yeah.
don't date me because I'm
You
using
talking
it.
about
Don't
that?
give me the
Yeah,
ammo.
the last 5 minutes of his special, he did like a live special, and they ended up cutting the last little bit out where he talked about Will Smith. It's still on YouTube and shit though.
Or they cut it out on the other.
Yeah, just the next day.
Get the
Oh,
fuck
man.
out of
He's
here.
saying some crazy shit.
It wasn't even that crazy.
He didn't say nothing like that. He just said they called her a bitch a couple times.
Yeah,
and called
I
Will Smith
guess
a bitch.
I guess Will had to pay him 20 mil for
Word.
that shit. Yeah, that's what my stepdad was telling me, that he had to pay him 20 million for that shit.
Damn.
That's
Will
20
Smith can
M's.
slap me in the face. I'm gonna call him a pussy the first time I see him.
Slap
Slap me in the face. I want 20 mil.
Dick, nigga. Like I need my 20 mil.
Yeah.
Yo, you seen Family Guy?
Yeah, I think so.
When he walked in and he said, "Hey, maybe
Oh,
you
yeah.
can." He said, "Keep my name out your fucking mouth."
Family Guy is a beast.
No, no. Did you catch? Did you catch the first joke that Peter was about to say something about Kobe, and then he lost his voice. Like the second shit he wrote, and he said, "Man, you do the basketball what R. Kelly did." Then Quagmire was like, "I'm not reading the rest of that, Peter." But before that, he was like, "Meg, you something Kobe did." He lost his voice. I don't know what the fuck he said. If he said something fucking crazy, they already all over Family Guy.
Right, you probably about to say something crazy. They do cut that shit out, dude.
But motherfuckers be pushing the border. That's what I don't want to. I want my son to grow up in a time where people were still open and free to express themselves in a certain type of way.
Yeah, and like not take like you can't take offense to everything.
Yeah.
That's the main thing is like people get offended easily over the dumbest shit.
Yeah, they don't even want to see the full picture of something before they judge it.
Can you really blame Will though? That man been publicly.
No, we're not talking. That's what we're saying. We're saying he had.
My man's had enough, man. Somebody had to get it.
See, the only thing that I can justify for Will of seeing is that to us is the Oscars, to him is just like a cookout. Somebody said that shit like that's some shit that he done been to 1,000 times. Like he around his peers, people that he knows. It's like.
Man, he been to the Source Awards back in the day. He
wasn't he banned from the Oscars?
Little bit of 90s kick back in.
He had 20 mil.
Oh, so he's not banned anymore?
He's not banned anymore. They try to. It's called black something. Not cancel. Not blackball. It's a different. Blacklist. Yeah.
I'll never go there again if I was him though. Keep it real.
He probably won't.
It had to be like 5 years.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. He probably won't go ever again.
He need to get the fuck away from Jada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck needs that.
He's that whore.
Who she was fucking with? She was fucking with somebody, right?
August Alsina.
Yeah, she was fucking with that nigga.
August gay.
No, August gay.
Oh, he gay?
That's what they say. I don't know.
He didn't explicitly come out and
fully say it.
But I saw that video though.
The video is just wild sus.
That shit was wild.
It was wild sus.
They say that's his brother. Some people say that's his brother, but like, nigga, we are not sitting down on the couch looking at each other like that.
Talking about love and shit.
Right. Somebody introduced me to a new. Somebody introduced me to a new type of love or some shit like that. Hell nah.
Never knew to find love or some shit like that.
If y'all is brothers, that shit is on Pornhub.
Whole industry damn near
Stepdad going.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I look back. I went back like I'm being mad reflective. Like I said, this is the end of the second season, but through interviews and podcasts, it always come back to how gay shit is. I always go back to that shit, and I always had a conversation. Like now to me, like it's just a fact. Like I don't even like. That's not even that much shit that I can even expel. I'm not even surprised anymore. Like I used to be shocked. Like oh, they did this. Like I seen Lil Nas X performance like the other day, and it was gay as shit. But like the only thing that I was thinking, like the joke that came to my head that would have probably pissed people off, like the first thing that I thought was I seen how he had all gay background dancers, all gay male background dancers, right? And I'm like, well, if you actually want to switch it up, you should have heterosexual background dancers because everybody background dancers is fucking gay anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's the only thing I thought about from the whole shit. I ain't care that this nigga had a fucking tube top on, that he was twerking, none of that shit. I just like, you know what I mean? It's just
that's weird.
But
you might want to chill out on that. The alphabets they don't play, man.
Yeah, they don't. But that's what I'm saying. That's I'm leaving that behind.
I got cussed out. Cause I said I ain't want to film a nigga in Atlanta rapping about dicks.
Nah, I mean I'm all for like, you know what I'm saying?
I make me feel bad a little bit. Shorty
I'm for whatever finds your plane type shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry how I said it, but I said what I said.
Yeah, like I don't at the end of the day, if you ain't trying to like disrespect me in any type of way, I don't care what your preference is and none of that, just respect my preference.
Yeah, like I gotta, if you know, I got a brother, you know what I'm saying, an older brother that's, you know, he's like that and shit like that, and I love him to death. I'm not what's the word? Homophobic. I'm not homophobic.
Yeah, my cousin is, bro. That man, I ain't gonna lie, he can fight.
I actually met some cool ass,
he can fight.
Some cool ass gay motherfuckers in Atlanta. Cool as fuck. They ain't never tried me, none of that. For me, it was cool as fuck.
No, so it was a post on Facebook and my cousin came to mind because they was talking about, because the dude said, he posted, he was like, oh, so now it's weird for a straight dude to have a gay friend. And then people was on there like, oh, hell no, I can't see that. And some people was like, what do you have in common with a gay man? And I'm like, and I was just thinking about, like, me and my little cousin, my cousin been gay his whole life. Me and my little cousin done beat so many fucking games together. Like, we done sat down and put, like, you have shit, like, how can, because your sexual preference, you can't have something in common.
And you can put you onto all the girls.
Yeah,
word of my soul, fact, gay, yo.
They be with all the bitches, yo.
All the bitches.
They be with all the bitches, yo.
Females love gay best friends, so for me, they'll always be around mad females.
They do just take it too far sometimes, man.
Yeah, that's
they
just
do
the thing
get
for
just
me,
too fucking friendly.
It's
like.
just, with me, it's just like the social media shit sometimes. Like, I'll see some shit and be like, nah. Why you doing all that? Like,
I feel like you can't be mad at how somebody comfort level. Like, if you doing some shit, that's fine. Like, do what you do, but don't be mad that somebody uncomfortable about it. Like, cause low key, a lot of people are you trying to make people uncomfortable. Like perfect example. I remember in middle school. This is like one of my first time like really seeing a gay dude. Like, and this nigga was dragging it. This nigga came to school with a wig on. He'd try to creep up behind the boy, like niggas try to grab him and shit like that. So it's like nigga, you get like, and you get your ass whipped, but and then you playing the victim, and like in my head like you can't. That's the same shit that they doing. Shit. Like you egging people on and then being mad about the results.
Yeah, for sure.
There be a lot of that going on.
But they got a whole cape that they can put on, just be protected from everything. But
hate crime.
Well, I don't know, man. I really feel like I don't know what the fuck going on in the world anymore. Like, I really look at this world and I really be like how they now the Pentagon talking about this alien shit.
We about to die soon, man. I'm gonna just keep it real. I think we gonna die soon. It's just mad crazy shit just happening out of the blue.
World War III.
The banks is dying, the fall failing. Everybody want to fuck America up right now. It's mad shit going on. Aliens.
And then they say telling us now that they
Trump going to jail. I never thought that would happen. It's mad crazy shit going on right now, man.
What's his name? Andrew Tate. He's still locked up, right?
They say he get
I was watching his videos and shit like that. You know.
Who?
Andrew Tate.
I heard of him.
He like a YouTuber.
He's like a YouTuber.
Why'd they lock him up?
For like trafficking girls and shit like that in Romania or some shit like that. Some shit like that.
KJ, you know about Africa Bambaataa, right?
I know of him, yeah.
But you know about, so, yeah, I'm not the only person that knows about the...
Zoom.
No, because we was watching something earlier. When me and Speezie is in here by ourselves, we were watching Drink Champs, and I was saying about how the African Bambaataa was wrong for some shit we ain't got to go in detail about. But if the majority of y'all don't know, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, you already started the conversation.
What's the one nigga that
he molested a lot of people, supposedly, allegedly, that came up in the Zulu Nation.
So he little bow wow bouncer. That's not even funny. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fucked up.
Yeah, Lil Bow
Wow was a person that I feel like he deserved flowers, even though he blamed.
I definitely give him his flowers.
For sure.
You know
he did a lot for me. Shit, everybody wanted. I ain't gonna say
song.
Everybody, but majority of kids wanted to be Lil Bow Wow growing up, watching him on TV and shit.
That's crazy. What is wrong with him, bro?
What happened?
He was Africa Bambaataa was molesting little boys.
Yeah, most of these churches too.
Give me the Google's worth of Google.
They don't get the publicity for it though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
man.
Churches like little boys as well.
I don't know what is it with people and little boys. Like,
Let me stop that for was it the Pope? They might send their hitman after me. I've been watching all that shit. They got a secret assassin team and fucking Secret Service.
no, but this is what I'm saying. Why what's going on with the fucking world? It's because they don't don't care anymore. Niggas not hiding shit no more. Now I can do it outside in public. Like, motherfuckers don't care. Spread the word.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's not funny, but it's funny.
Yo, what would you do if you found out you was in a cult? Like, you met some niggas one day, like, you was just mad down, your girl broke up with you. You know what I mean? You just trying to find your way, mad, sad. You meet some niggas meet some niggas in the basketball court, and it's like, yeah, come to this shit. You know what I mean? Yo, they got weed, they got drinks, da-da-da. Be chicks there. You go there for the first couple weeks, man, brotherhood type shit, and all of a sudden they come out in the robes.
Yeah, I'm out. Fuck they got these robes on for?
Drink
what?
Drink
what?
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Fuck out of here. What's in the Kool-Aid?
We're transcendent. Yo, it's crazy how you can really, like, how strong and how weak the human brain is at the same time. Like, you can really, if somebody in a vulnerable place, you can really make them believe fucking anything. A rational ass person, you can just make them sit there and think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit my job, I'm gonna shake my head, I'm gonna follow you, and we're all gonna die and meet somewhere at the same time. We're just gonna shed this body. That shit is crazy.
See, I'm one of the type of people, I will go along with it for a minute, and then I will flip the script and be mad as fuck, like, yeah, you thought you had me.
I ain't gonna lie, I can front probably on anybody in this world except for my mother, bro. I can't front on my mom's. I done tried it. I done kept trying it. That shit just never worked out. I cannot lie to my mom. I can't. She's just too smart. Can't lie to my mom's.
Yeah, I don't lie to my mother, but my mother be so wrapped up in other shit, she wouldn't know.
Right.
Yeah. Well, my mother could read me though.
Facts.
That shit made me it made me happy. The fucked up part about it is that I felt mad warm while I was about to punch a nigga in the face. Like, the nigga was saying something, and like, I'm a nigga that talk shit out. I try to talk before I get mad and want to fight. I'll swing real quick too though, so it just depends on my mood. But I'm sitting there talking, and niggas being mad ignorant outside the spot, and then like, I stopped talking and I started looking at this nigga where I'm about to hit him at. I heard my mom, Jay! I said, oh shit, she knew I was about to fuck this nigga up. Get over here. She's like, I seen you. I'm like, aw, you do know me. But yeah, man. We was talking like that. So I can transition from that to what we was talking about the other day about the entitlement shit in Syracuse and how niggas just
Oh, don't even start on these niggas, man. Yeah. Entitlement in Syracuse is terrible. Niggas want you to answer the phone when they want you to answer the phone. They want you to shoot the video when they want you to shoot the video. They want the studio available when they want the studio available. You feel me?
Yeah.
They want, yo.
Their favorite line is me though.
Listen, if you ain't paying my fucking bills, you have no sense of entitlement.
I ain't gonna say no names, but you feel me? There's a lot of characters that for me, they feel they real bigger than what they are, and a lot of they shit is bought.
Facts.
You feel me? And
a lot of the times, those type of artists, their
crazy
music is
towards
trash.
Yeah,
bro.
Their music is
I
trash.
know they got a little motion. They got a little motion, but
motion don't mean
your
music
not,
good.
Yeah, music ain't all that. They
You ain't got
just network
bars,
real
bro.
good. They good at networking. You can
It's
be good at
niggas,
networking.
it's niggas that's good at networking. It's niggas that's good at a lot of shit, bro. But like, I feel like if you ain't really spitting, bro, if you ain't really talking that shit, bro, like, you can't talk, bro.
But it's just because of what the quality of shit is now. It's like I feel like it is transitioning back to people actually wanting real music, and people are starting to try to come back to it. But it's been so long of time period where people just it's been saturated, over flooded. Everybody just throwing shit out there, and then sometimes somebody finds some shit and like my example that I can say, and this is Ice Spice because. Like, I don't really, like she's blowing up. Yeah, she's blowing up, but, like...
She fired.
What's the hype?
She fired physically?
She pretty.
Physically.
But I ain't gonna hold you, she's just giving me dirty vibes. Like, she's just
She
dirty.
from the Bronx,
Oh.
Yeah, she from the BX.
Bro, I don't know why you say that. He said she gives off dirty pussy vibes. Her shit is probably fire.
That shit right.
Yeah, nah, her shit probably some grease though. I ain't gonna lie.
She look
Probably
like
gotta get checked
look
out.
like she be blowing. Look like she be blowing O's out her pussy.
You probably gonna have to get checked out of head now. It's probably some grease. Well, you probably gotta get checked after that. You feel me? Shit.
Nah, cause I don't think so.
It's a lot of beautiful.
I just was reading an article
that.
that she likes nerdy dudes.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, call me Skeeter.
She fucks with like nerdy dudes.
Pinky was one of the most beautifulest sluts in the world, and she had that shit. You see her now? She look like Rasputia.
Nigga,
She
I still hit that shit.
Yeah, AIDS medication.
Oh, she got AIDS?
Yeah, I don't think you want to hit that.
I ain't know
Pinky got AIDS?
She got HIV.
I
Something.
never knew that.
She got. It's one of the two. AIDS or HIV. It may not have gone to full AIDS, but it's HIV.
I just thought she got my porn star career couldn't sustain me forever. OnlyFans didn't exist, so I got fat disease. I didn't know she had.
She is. She got that shit.
Shit.
That monkey.
Damn.
Monkey on the back.
All that talent going to waste.
Word.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. But so like, but I feel like everybody like entitlement it stemmed to everything. Like people just expect you to be the way they want you to be.
Yeah.
when they want you to be there.
I just fact checked that.
I feel like
Pinky does not have HIV. She did an HIV test on Vlad TV live to prove that otherwise.
then why she look like she look?
She looked like
She got
that.
something.
She looked like that.
No, she had something.
It looked like she got diabetes. That's what it looked like.
Yo.
That medicate that listen, there's females out here when they had to take either herpes or something. They had to take that medication. That medication be blowing them up.
I don't know.
I
I don't know. There is a commercial, like I said.
When I go in bitches' cabinets, when I go to the bathroom, I'm looking up prescription shit. What this shit do? What this for?
Nah, but on like them interrupting HIV commercials that I was talking about, they said the medication do get you down to being untraceable. So if you could have took that shit, then took that shit to Vlad.
True.
Well, matter of fact, she might got that Magic Johnson sauce. I don't know. She probably did some magic. Magic probably gave it a cure. You know he got the cure. And shit. That's another story.
Magic Johnson. Yo, Magic Johnson was nice as fuck.
Yeah.
He don't even look like a basketball player though.
His son don't either.
Yeah, he dribbles different kind of balls. That's why.
I won't say it to that nigga face though. I'll tell you that.
That big ass palm, nigga. I don't want to keep my name out your fucking mouth smacked by that motherfucker. Hell no. Nah, man. Yo, somebody said the last thing I'm gonna say, like I said, I'm leaving all of this talk behind. This is the last time, unless I'm provoked and it's something crazy to make me talk about it. The fucking Dwayne Wade
I knew it was gonna
shit,
come up.
right?
Why his daughter?
I was gonna say
What?
something
Daughter's
like
son?
that.
Yeah,
His
so-
daughter's son.
Somebody said something.
He said his daughter got something. What?
But somebody said that a kid that age.
It's too young to make that decision.
No, but they said to put it in a different perspective and said they can't choose what school they want to go to. You force them inside of a district or where they have to go because like they can't pick and choose certain shit about their life that will impact them in a certain way of their opinion, but they can change their sex. Like that shit is wild. Like when she said that, like she said some other shit I can't exactly remember all of it, but just that, like really, like they can't choose shit. You can't do shit. You can't drink. You can't go to the. You can't.
Tell me, I seen that video about the white dude mad about his kid reading a book in school about gay dudes having sex.
Yo, that shit was funny as fuck.
He said my kid should not learn how to suck dick in the school library.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Not the school library.
Not the school library.
Man, don't get me started about fucking kids, man. It's fucking.
Man, they
job,
attacking
man.
the youth, man. They really trying.
Nah, these fuckers is crazy. Like, well, it's two things. So I'm a daycare teacher, so fucking.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it,
There's
bro.
two things that I really want to. One thing I want to read. Two things I want to say. One thing I really want to research is because these kids aren't COVID babies because they were born probably like my 4-year-olds. COVID was 2020. They probably was born 2019, 2018, some shit like that. So there is a large portion of kids in that time period that have autism, and I don't know why. I can't figure it out.
Start with COVID.
No, but it's before COVID. It was like right before they was all born, like 2018, 2019, right before COVID hit. But I mean, like their social skills are fucked up because they were developing in COVID when you couldn't really meet with people and shit like that. But the autism thing is like, what happened right before COVID that all of these people, kids are on the spectrum in some kind of fucking way. That shit weird as hell. But these kids, like, they be bugging. Like, I feel like they're gonna grow up and be a whole bunch of fucking haters. Like, they see you draw a kid drawing some shit and they proud of that shit. They come draw a line through that shit, or they building some tower or some shit. Kids just come and knock that shit down. And just like, and I'm always like, yo, why you gotta be a hater? And when I was younger, I swear, like, I don't remember everything, like, of course, like, how long ago that shit was. But I do remember, like, I would have walked up to that shit and just been mad amazed at what somebody building. Like, I used to, if I came behind people with toys and they, like, left or some shit, I wouldn't even want to take apart the shit that they put together because it's like, you know what I mean? Maybe it's the artist in me or some shit, or it's a decent human being. And these kids don't got the art of ass whooping anymore.
Same with like going to the beach and watching the little sand castles and shit like that. Like, I used to like that shit. I used to like that shit.
These kids would have ran and tackled the motherfucking sand castle just because they seen somebody enjoying themselves. Then this little motherfucker looked at me and said, "Yes, he had COVID. The nigga just came. He was gone for a week. He just came back. He looked at me and said, Mr. J, shut up, motherfucker." I was like, yo, bro, like, why you got, like, he ain't been, like, and I done asserted myself a whole lot more since he been there, because I'm like, them boys is hard, because I do play wrestle with them and shit. But I've been screaming on, I barked on his ass. I did that fucking Beauty and the Beast meme growl at that nigga before yesterday Friday the cat running. He said, okay. Like, motherfucker, stop playing with me. Like, they be trying the shit out you. And then it's like, they don't have no sense of who to follow. Like I said, autism. Like, the shut up motherfucker, he said it like the little boy who is really autistic, like crazy, and has these little shit, like he can't help his behavior, and he's mimicking him. But the boy that said it to me is older, and like he's not autistic at all. It's like you don't even know who you following and imitating. It's like, and we always be saying where this is the people that's supposed to take care of us when we get older, but it's like it really started with the parents. Like, it's really like, I done seen parents come in there soft as fuck, and it's like, what's the sense of reporting shit if nothing gonna happen? Some of them do like this. I don't be wanting to get this one boy in trouble because his mother had him sitting in the room all weekend. But now I said, like, Friday, I'm like, nigga, all right, see, I be trying to be cool with y'all, and y'all don't be cool back with me. I don't be snitching to y'all parents. I feel like we should have some kind of bond. We boys and shit like that. I'm like, but that shit's over. Y'all ain't cool with me. I ain't cool with you. I'm gonna treat this like there's the streets, nigga. Like fuck that. Like, I'm done. I be feeling bad, but hell no. She said, cause the thing that got me, this is the last thing I'm saying about these little motherfuckers, cause she said, yo, was he good today? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, good, because he was supposed to go to the barbershop. If he had a bad day, he wasn't going. Like, goddamn, like, you're like, goddamn.
That
like,
crusty, dusty motherfucking haircut stuff.
Yeah, like, shit.
Nah, get that young boy to George Jefferson.
Not to George Jefferson.
You don't want to act right? Alright. You gotta cook your ass every day.
Yo, KJ wild, bro.
Yeah, I'll be the dickhead.
Shaving his kid ball all the time. Like,
nah, you gotta get that shaved in the middle for me.
Yo, you're terrible.
No, having kids is something else, bro. Like, I haven't physically had my son in like probably like a couple months. I mean, cause he been to school and shit. You know, we live in Jersey. But this nigga, man, He fresh. Like I told him, like, yo, I don't think I have been this frustrated in life, period, since the last time you was here. Like I swear I wanted to fucking pull my brain out my goddamn head like Friday or Saturday. Like he said he played this game on Roblox, so I got him the code. So he was trying to figure out how to put it in, and then him and his mother both couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I blame for YouTube that found it. So I told him what to do. First of all, he should have been doing it on his phone. But then I go on. Then this is like an hour. Man, I'm trying to write so I can come to the studio. So it's the day before the studio. So I'm like, I'm trying to finish all my shit, make sure my shit tights. And I've been at work. I'm tired. I'm trying to get this shit right. So then he puts in a code when I finally get to the page on his thing, and he goes to his phone. He's like, it's not there. And I'm like, so did you log into your account? He's like, oh no. So wherever it went to, the money or the points went to, it was logged in somewhere else. Like that wasn't his. So it's gone. Then Shahida got him one too, but so I'm trying to tell him how to do it. And he just like, I can't. And I'm like, all you gotta do is like put Roblox/redeem. Like Roblox.com/redeem, and shit, put your password in, you can do that shit, do it on your phone. He's like, he showed me where he was going. Like I'm like, yo, you. Why? Why? It's simple. Why can't you grasp this shit, man? Like, oh no. But yeah, most of y'all don't have kids, right? So
I got no kids.
I got a couple step kids out here.
Kids, you got a couple of illegitimate kids out here.
Yo, step kid, baby.
Somebody got a couple of illegitimate.
Step kids is how like right now. My girl, I don't know.
Cuz probably done impregnated like 16 women. He's got 16 kids.
I don't be knowing how to like her kids older. I ain't never date nobody with older kids as older as her. So it's like it'd be hard trying to figure out how to approach them. Like, and then I'd be like. At a certain age, a man don't want like. I mean, you get a certain. You you don't want somebody trying to impress you and shit. You just gotta let that shit be organic. Like you can't be trying to find little shit to talk about. But
yeah,
just clip their little asses. Then when they get too hurt, start crying out how Bradley and Sakina and shit.
It's easy when they little. You know, when they older, they're getting shit. I believe in that.
Fuck you too, little nigga.
Clipping little kids and shit. Not to hurt them, just like rough them up a little bit.
Yeah, else they're gonna be pussies.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna clip. I ain't gonna try to hurt them. But for me, I'm
gonna tackle that little.
Yeah, that's what I be thinking. If I had a daughter, she would be rough as fuck. Everybody be like, no, you would be gentle. No, like everybody be spoiling the shit out of their daughters. You bend over, twerking in a diaper. Boop. Get that boot right in the pamper.
Get an Orby.
Right. That might be a tad bit extreme.
Nerf gun.
I don't know how my son loved me so much.
Nah, man, fuck that, a taser.
I was rough as hell with him when he was younger. Yo, my son really remind me of Nakeem though. That's what I'm hoping it, because Nakeem's a genius, but it's like Nakeem was lazy as fuck when we were younger, and that's what my son's problem is that he's not stupid. He be lazy. He don't want to think. Like, that's another thing he was complaining about. Like, all of these letters, I'm giving him the code. I want more letters. Like, if I was about to get money for the shit that I wanted to do, I'm putting that code in. What's that shit? You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
I be like, I don't know. I be that way sometimes too, though.
We used
to
physically have to punch our codes in.
Yeah. Up, down, left, right, A, start.
Word.
Shit, that's like in school, nigga. I want niggas that get straight to the point. They want you to write a whole paragraph, 3 pages. No, I'm gonna write a couple lines. Listen, this is what it is. For me, I don't feel like writing all that extra shit here. You're just repeating mad shit for no reason. That's mad dumb.
Yeah, it was always hard. It was hard for me because I could sum up what I was trying to say, man, easy. I used to have to try to make shit stretch. Which is ironic because it's the opposite when I rap. Like when I a 16, like when I was writing the fucking the cipher beat, I was mad as hell because I'm like, man, this shit about to be over and I'm just warming up. Like I'm just getting there. But when I write like a story or if I gotta write, like I can sum up everything in the first couple paragraphs. That shit hard to do though. Like it's hard for me to stretch that shit because it's straight to the point. Like
it was crazy. If teachers taught kids like in songs, like more like as if they was writing a fucking song, they would learn that shit so fast.
Yeah.
Sure to God, they would actually want to do it. Now that shit fun.
People don't really. People try to clown people that make music and shit, but people don't really know how hard that shit is. Like that's why they like if there's anything that you can do, look at the camera, and it ain't me because niggas know I'm nasty with my shit. So if there's anything that you get drunk and try to do and laugh because you can't do it, and I don't think you should make fun of it. Like if it like you know what I mean, it's obviously is a skill. Like you know what I mean. It's just like if you get drunk and try to dribble a fucking ball, and if you know you can't play, you just playing around with your friends because you know you can't do that shit. Like all that shit. Like I always say, is a fucking superpower. Everything that somebody can do, motherfucker, a hacker. Like that shit is amazing to me, motherfucker. Fucking modders.
Still want you to watch Mr.
Start
Robot.
comparing them being them only fans and them other little stupid ass businesses they want to start. You feel me? They want to clown nigga trying to chase their dream, making music. You feel me? I just deleted somebody off Facebook talking negative on artists. Like
nigga, I seen somebody got a YouTube channel now that talk shit about me being a rapper when I was younger. Like when I was like in my early 20s. Like they was talking shit about me still rapping outside of high school, but now they got a YouTube channel.
That's like people try. I'm not gonna name specific names, but there's a studio in the town that tries to degrade my name as far as mixing and mastering and my quality constantly for no reason. Like to people like when it's not even needed. Like he did it. Kay.MJ was even witness to it.
That's some lame shit. That's like pillow talking.
The minds, man. The minds are crazy.
Word of my soul.
The minds are crazy, man. What a thing about the mind.
Yeah.
I just let my mind be free.
Oh man.
I'm free-minded.
Tim's, right? Tim's. Word, man. But yeah, that's. I mean, ego is a motherfucker. Like all.
Don't get me started on that.
All jokes aside, when it comes to fucking, when it comes to egos, it really getting in the way of a lot of shit, and that's even with like, and that's the fucking blueprint that people, if you watch the history of everybody, it's always the ego of somebody, and they regret their ego fucking get too big.
I think it was J. Cole said the hardest bar I ever heard. He said the more likely bigger we get. He said the bigger we get, the more likely egos collide. It's just physics. Please just put our egos aside. That shit was crazy.
Like the fucking people with the most ego be the fucking
the worst artists.
Like they not even just that music, just in general. They be the worst. Like, whatever they do,
whatever they do. Facts, yeah.
For me, they just be hyping themselves up for no reason.
Cause it's like it's like little man complex. It's
like
like
you're self-conscious, so you do that like willingly, like knowing you're self-conscious about your craft or something.
Cause when you think about it, what we do, it's not for it's like people say it's not for the weak for surface reasons, but when you dissect that shit, you're constantly putting yourself out there for people to judge. So like, or even if you're great and you still don't have a certain reach and you constantly not reaching numbers and shit that you want to get to, or certain like it's always blows.
It's discouraging.
Yeah, it's blows that you take. It's certain shit that you take. So it's like life will humble your ass. So I mean, so like so all of that shit is really bravado because nobody is where they want to be. I'm exactly where probably a year and a half ago, financially and musically and basically and podcast wise. I wanted to be a little further to be open, but like I'm basically 95% where a year and a half or 2 years ago I was saying that like, yo, if I was here, I'd be good. And now that I'm here, it's like, yo, I need the next step, and that's human.
That's good.
I mean, but I feel like that's the human thing. So you're never gonna be satisfied. So you have to just take your victories and take your wins and go with that shit.
Keep it going.
Like notice what you accomplish. Like you know what I mean, like everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody hang on to these accolades, and like you said, some of them shit's bought, some of them not. Shit really don't matter at the end of the day. Like what you doing it for? Have you reached your goal and what you trying to accomplish?
I got so many accolades, I forget that I have them. Like, I forgot I did that. What? I did that? Oh, shit, I forgot.
Like, my goal every day
is... I'm on to something new.
My goal is to wake up and know that from me creating, that I don't have to go watch nobody badass kids, that I don't have to punch nobody clock, that I can go do whatever the fuck I want to, and that I have an audience waiting for whatever I'm about to do. That's,
be your
my
own
goal.
business.
That's my goal. Like that's
Be
what
your
I
own
want.
business.
Like,
Especially being I'm Spanish, but like being like I'm half white though too, so it's like being a black man in this world. Like if I was a black man in this world, I wouldn't want to work for the white man. Fuck that. Like word of the man, I would not. Fuck
he
that.
basically a nigga. He's Sicilian, man. That's them niggas at times, man. He white with seasoning, man.
That's
not real though.
Uncle Speezie.
That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel.
Probably cousins.
Because like for me, it's like you know what I'm saying, like people. Yeah, well, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, now see that's like I get okay, so I'm gonna transition that to ask y'all when y'all got profiled before, or either profile or altercation with the police. But I'm gonna bridge it by saying, like when I was at work, like working around, like I do wish that I worked around, like I love this environment right here is just like everything to me, because it's like it's all about artists, it's all about we chilling. I mean, like I work around people that I have nothing in common with all day, and that shit is draining. But then there's also this lady who's so tone deaf, like that. Like I'm the assistant teacher to the other teacher, and like she's so tone deaf to the shit that she say sometimes about kids acting like you from the hood or this or that. Like the other day she said, this little boy said he was trying to look in the bathroom while this little girl was in there. I said, get out, move. He's like, Mr. J, I'm gonna call the police on you. So I'm like, yo, what's the number to 911? Like, and then somebody said 87 something. So then we started laughing like that was a joke. I'm like, you dumbasses, don't even know the name. So she's like, what you do? I'm like, no, I told him to get away from the bathroom. And he's like, oh yeah. She's like, oh yeah. So she's like, I'm sure you used to people say they're gonna call it. Like you done heard that before. And I said, well, actually, no, I've been profiled more than somebody threatening to call the police on me. And then now she was still fucking with me. Like 5-10 minutes later, she had called for something on the walkie from the office. And I was like, and then nobody came. So I'm like, yeah, so that's more like where I'm from. Like how they call the police and call the office and nobody shows up.
Instant karma.
Yeah, so who has a story of being profiled?
I've been profiled, man, by the police, by my bosses. I'll say the worst one was when I was working for FedEx. I was a package handler, working in the trucks and shit like that.
I used to work there too.
And my first week there, the dude, what were they called, operating managers or some shit like that?
Who was your operating manager?
I forgot his name. White dude, fucking asshole, bro.
Were you at night or during the day?
I was in the day. No, I was at night.
I was the twilight shift. I'm trying to think.
We worked there. What?
What's his name? Chris with glasses.
Chris.
You said UPS or FedEx?
Chris. I was at FedEx.
FedEx.
It wasn't Chris. It was Chris's supervisor or.
Got you. Yeah.
Somebody. It wasn't actually Chris. Chris was.
He's just a goofy nerd.
I wouldn't call him I called him an asshole, but I don't know. He was just like here and there.
He's like a low key like corn.
Yeah.
He's a cool corn though.
So I forgot the other dude's name, but it was like a supervisor my first week working there and shit like that. I was in the truck and shit, loading up and shit like that, playing Tetris. If you know, you know. And
hell yeah, it's
the dude came in there and he was like, "Oh, you're supposed to be doing 350, 400 a fucking hour. You keep coming in late. It's your first fucking week and you're supposed to be doing 300, 400 an hour. I'm like, yo, bro, calm the fuck down, bro. This is my first week. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not Superman, bro. Like, what the fuck?
You're still learning the ins and outs of the job.
Still learning and shit like that. It's my first week. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, that was probably my craziest time I got profiled, because I know it's because I'm black and shit like that. I'm Puerto Rican and half black and shit like that, but they look at me, they see what they see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Every time I walk in one of these motherfucking stores, man.
Nigger.
Get the fuck out.
Crazy.
Leave a bag at the desk.
Swear to me, the Wayans brothers killed it with that.
That's crazy. I remember one time you went to on my way to the studio. I had a shoot at the studio. They shut the door like I was a crackhead or something. Like, hold on, bitch, I work here. So I put the code in the door. Like, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I work here, bitch. What wrong with you? Now with I don't know, like the police, they ain't really. Nah, they be profiling niggas, but like they never really got fucked with too crazy by them.
Yeah, they almost shot me, Chris and Brian. And then they put us on the car and told us that they wouldn't care if they had shot us over some BB guns.
Matter of fact, I'm
That's
lying.
Fire 2 and 3.
I'm lying.
That's OD.
I just thought about some shit. Alright. Me and my boy Quiz and my boy Kiss, we was walking from Rockland. I think we was about to go back to Hall. And the police just hopped out on us. And they robbed us.
What?
Yeah, so they took the weed. They didn't give us a ticket for the alcohol. We had some alcohol, but they didn't give us a ticket for the alcohol. But they took the weed. But they just knew to come fuck with us while I was walking. They was driving by and they said, "Oh, some niggas."
What shit?
Some niggas.
Stop it,
They hopped out.
Illegal for how long?
Word of the man. That shit crazy.
Yeah,
Took the weed. Let us go. That shit crazy.
It's like with the like I seen like the
And they took the money actually.
like the family of Anthony Saccone trying to get like fucking trying to get sympathy. Like there's no sympathy. That motherfucker killed people and walked away from the crime scene. You know what I'm saying? And like that to me is crazy. He killed the rated season.
Yeah, rated M.
Yeah, God rest his soul though. You know.
Yeah, nah, he was
I
nice.
told you,
I hit some. I'd probably be
Yeah,
nervous as fuck.
That's my boy T.Y.'s
Like,
cousin.
oh shit, like, I'd be scared as fuck. Like, damn.
Yeah, we be plugged in with the
I'm about to
twins.
go
that
away.
do the
They got to
beats.
put me under the jail. So I ain't gonna hold you. I probably would have slid too, but then out of my conscience probably would have kicked in. Like, alright, I'm gonna go turn myself in.
If I kill someone, I ain't turning myself in for
Nah,
shit.
if it's like a
But,
little,
oh yeah,
if it's like a little kid or some shit,
What I was
like,
getting at was somebody.
I was just some crackhead.
I seen a post on like on Syracuse.com, right? There was the article of him.
If it's just some crackhead, it's a rat. I'm not turning myself.
It was
But
the
as a
article.
kid,
And
yeah,
like I was saying some crazy shit. Like they were talking about like on the article, like somebody was like, "Oh, who gives a fuck? It's just another black kid gone out or something off the streets." Blah blah blah. I'm like,
in the comments.
I'm the comments of Syracuse.com.
They be wildin'.
Beast jam, bro.
Syracuse is a racist ass place.
So where do we Syracuse is mad racist?
I feel like I read the more racist shit up here than I did in Georgia.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because Georgia's predominantly black-owned business.
No, because Georgia. So I feel like Georgia
on the outskirts, yeah.
They're not. They're comfortable in their whiteness and culture, and they flaunt their whiteness and culture. It don't make them racist. They might be a bit prejudiced. Like I mean, like when you was up there when we was behind that dude walking up the mountain, and he had a Confederate flag walking up the whole time.
Yeah,
that's so. I think I was mad young though.
But it's just like some people would stop and say it, but the nigga wasn't fucking with nobody.
Yeah, that's just his flag. Like I don't pay the.
Front Street breakup, and every day I wake up, somebody wants something from Streetz. Pete was charity, looking for clarity. People throw dirt on my name.
We're gonna end it right here. It's the end of season 2 of Street Talk. Thank y'all. We're about to gear up and come back harder for season 3. Shout out to Speezie. Kay.MJ came out the cuts. Hozz Oddmisfit. Telly. You already know. We got shit in the works, got shit coming. Pan it back to me so I can. Fuck y'all.